everyone, this is Tim from YourSixGaming. Today in this video, I'm going to go and show you how to reassemble your PlayStation 5 controller. So let's go ahead and jump to the video right now. So in my last video, I showed you how to take apart your PlayStation 5 controller all the way to the thumbstick. Now, placing on your thumbsticks is pretty easy. All you have to do is go over the top of this and then press down, and it should stick on there. Once again, there is kind of like a little method that you have to place on here. As you can see, this is more of like an oval instead of a circle. So just align that, and it should just sit in there good. And you can click down. Now, this little piece may come off. With your controller oriented this way, go ahead and read the number and the letter on there, and then place it in this little pocket right here. And the spacer should be on top. You can feel it on there. Now, there's a bunch of cables you want to look out for when you're flipping this back over onto the board. You got these two cables beside right here. Make sure those are on top. This cable on top right here, this blue one. And then you got one way underneath right here. So just watch out for all those. Make sure they're not getting stuck underneath. Boom, just like that. So I got this one on the side here too, I gotta watch out for. So let's flip this back up. That one's a little bit longer, so it seems like it gets stuck underneath a little bit more often. So those two side ones are on top now, perfect. And then this one is good. And you just gotta feed the thumbsticks through the little hole on the opposite side. Good, so I got all four cables. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all looking good. And I'm just gonna flip this around real quick. And if that little cable on the bottom does come off, this is where it is. It's just a microphone. Just feed it in this little gap right here. Okay, so this is what we got. Now we have to reconnect everything. So let's reconnect this blue one on top here. And it should just go ahead and glide back in. Alright. Just be gentle when you're reconnecting everything, so you don't ruin any of the connection pieces. So this one is gliding in pretty easily. Let's do the sides here for the triggers. Alright, so let's get this one. That one's a little bit more tricky in this position for me. So let's get this one here. And you may have to go ahead and get some area with good lighting too. So, alright, so I got this one. Let's push it down. Alright, good. That's in place. Let's get this one now. Pushing it down, and you may have to wiggle side to side and down at the same time. There we go. That went in clean. Now this one is the smallest one, but let's see if we can get it first try. Alright, here we go. Got a good grip, and it's in. Perfect. So everything's reconnected to the board now. We have to bring the battery back over. And I did take off, I don't know what this is, maybe the microphone once again on this. So I have one thing I have to reconnect. So I can put the board back on right here. Then let's do the screw at the same time. So we got one screw in the middle. If you are using a magnetic screwdriver, this is a lot easier. So let's just plop it in right here. And then screw this on. And it looks like this is lifting up a little bit. So push this tight against the board so your screw goes in effectively. Alright, so it's snug on there. Now let's go get this little piece back in right here. This one might be a little bit challenging. So let's align this. And first try, let's see if we can do it. And it's in. Perfect. So that wasn't too hard. Now you just have to reposition this back into this little area right here. Push it down. And that's snug in there now. Now let's reconnect the battery. So let's take the battery, place it back in here. Get a better angle for myself here so I can see. And the battery shouldn't be too difficult to get in. I'm more cautious about taking it out so you don't ruin any of those cables. So just be careful with that too. Alright, so let's go ahead and just push this in. I had the opposite way before. Now this should just sit right in now. Okay. Just have to push down. And I pretty much have that in. Just have to push down just a little bit more and my battery should be in place. Okay. It's looking good. My battery is now in. Everything is snug. Now we are ready to place the cover back on. So the cover will slide over the triggers just like that. Push it down. Snap it on. And you got 4 screws, one here, here, and here. Hopefully you didn't lose those during this process. Now I suggest putting them on with your triggers facing down like this so the screw doesn't fall back into the controller, which would suck. So let's do those now. Then we'll move on to the faceplate. Alright, so all those are now in. Let's take the face cover and put this on. Now the key with this is you want to place it inside these little gaps right here and then push it down. Now the thing you want to look out for here is this little cable on the front here. Just make sure that's flush against there. So let's push it into those gaps. Feed over the thumbsticks. Alright, this is looking good. Alright, push it down. Push it up. So everything is looking like there's no gaps, so that's good. Now we got the 2 buttons on the top here. So let's see what button I have here. This is the right bumper. So the right side here. And then face it downward right here. Snaps on. Perfect. Just very easily. Alright, let's do this side. Snaps on. Boom. Now the moment of truth. Does it work? And it's working. So hopefully this video did indeed help you guys out. If it did, go and leave it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below for more tech up videos coming up next on YourSixStudios.